aujourd'hui rendre hommage particulier au comité de sélection ainsi qu'à mon collègue Christian Jeune qui est ici. Que toute l'équipe qui vous a accueilli, all the people who are working here, monte sur scène. I do the same joke every year. En vrai, je suis retourné au boulot. Alors maintenant, il est temps d'appeler le jury du certain regard. Merci d'applaudir, d'accueillir Noël Pérez Biscaya. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. We're really excited to be here at the closing ceremony of the Uncertain Regard. I always say uncertain, which makes it sound less glamorous. But what 2 weeks we've had diving into this world cinema. As a president, I take my role incredibly seriously. I've stood on this stage before, and I understand its values and potential for filmmakers. We've had a harmonious experience, and as a jury, I have to say I've learned so much from my fellow film lovers. So, I'm emotional to be here, this time, on time, in way more uncomfortable clothing, to celebrate the future of cinema. But I have to say that being in this selection is already a major prize, so let's give it up to all of the films in the selection. Just scream that back.
Alors on commence. So who you do the first?
C'est ce que tu nous as dit.
Ouais, vas-y.
Okay, so through a balanced combination of fully embodied characters on the fringes of everyday life and a free, bold, cinematic approach to genre, we are confronted with the reality of a land being progressively destroyed and a people struggling to reclaim their freedom and dignity. A film wrought by scales of power that made us reflect on notions of masculinity, martyrdom, revenge, as well as the representation of historical oppression and resistance as both a driving and creative force. The film within a film structure evokes the reality of siege as a totalizing, naked truth. We are deeply moved by the title, which dares to name an unfathomable and deliberately obscured present, the name of a land and its people undergoing genocide. complicity, and total silence. I guess you know what film we're talking about. Le prix Un certain regard de la mise en scène, directing award, goes to Once Upon a Time in Nasser by Nasser.
Thank you. Oh, but before, you have a diploma. Actually, it was a bad and lucky day for us today. Because just today we succeeded to get a connection with my family, the north of Gaza, with my mother, after 3 days of losing the connection. First question was, how are you? How are you, son? I told her, yeah, you know, bombing everywhere, we are moving from place to other, we have no food, we have nothing. And what about you? She smiled. And she was telling me that you have no news. There is no news. I told her, which news? She told me, when it will end. I told her it will end. As always, as since beginning, always we believe it will end. And suddenly she started crying. She told me like, it's not because of me, because I'm looking at the 3 kids of your sister, they are starving. Yeah, Gaza, since 8 months, there is nothing in there, no food at all. And the world is still negotiating a way to put in the food inside. I feel I want to cry because I never saw them, but we love them. And suddenly I got a message from Matilde. She said, we have to go back to Cannes. I smiled. And then, because my mother, she used to be proud of us all the time, any time. I told her that we have to come back. You know, I feel guilty to tell her something like that. But at the same time, I know she's my mother and she will be proud of us. And I told her, yeah, we have to come back to Cannes. Maybe we're gonna have a prize. And she was really happy. And she looked at us, she said, yeah, you will go. I said, I'm not sure. She said, no, you have to go. You have to talk to them. Tell them to stop the genocide. It's enough until now. We cannot carry anymore. So, I would love to represent after your order for every single Palestinian on this earth, especially the Gazawi, who still every single Palestinian, your lives is matter and your voice is better, and soon Palestine will be free, inshallah. Thank you so much. Thank you.